world, it's me again. This place is called Rhome, Texas. If you get right there, you can see like 1,000 miles in every direction. Apparently it's gigantic. Right over here, I'm thinking about asking them if I can use their water hose, because I need to clean myself up. But of course, about 20 miles that way, excuse me, on Highway 114, there's a river. I just talked with a local, and I might have said too much, but whatever, I'm working on it. He says they fish down there all the time. Apparently they park their boat, or excuse me, park their truck. Apparently they put a boat in or something. Oh, excuse me, or walk. I don't know exactly. But I know on maps, you can see it. It's clearly a river or a stream of some kind. So I could get over there and take a bath, but that's the plan. Do my laundry. So this is Rome. Just made it here. I've been walking all day too. I stopped twice and rested because it was hot. God almighty, it was hot. And I ran out of water too the first time. And I run out of water about 5 miles way back there, about 3 miles. You know, I refilled, got some water, got a few snacks. Now I'm going to go to the road that I need to be on, so that tomorrow I can just wake up and go that way. I don't want to have to, I don't want to have to navigate this city. I called the sheriff's department and asked them if there was a place that I could stay. What I see now, anytime you call the sheriff's department, this is what I recognize. Anytime you call the sheriff's department late in the day to find out if there's a place that any kind of thru hiker or any kind of backpacker can camp, they're going to take your name, they're going to take your number, and then they will or will not get the police to call you. So my recommendation is, if you know you're going to land or make touchdown at a specific time, then call ahead of time the city hall. And there's some fruit over there. I don't know what kind of fruit those are, but I'm gonna go look. I don't think it's an orange. I don't know what it is. It might be some kind of, what is that? It's something. What are these? Anybody know what these things are? Some kind of a fruit I ain't never seen before. I'm gonna take a photo of it though. I've ever seen those before. But anyway, that's what I suggest, because if you're like me, you don't want to get involved with the cops. Even if you are a cop, you just don't want to have anything to do with them. I know I don't. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing personal, police officers. I recognize. It's something about going through all that hard work to get to where you're at. It brings out the worst in you. Either you're awesome administration or you dirtbag. That's what I know. And I gave her my phone number, but I ain't gonna do it no more, just because I don't want to get involved. It's the responsible thing to do, to call the cops and to let them know what you got going on. And for the kids, you should always call the cops. You know, unless you're in trouble, then you're stupid. If you're already in trouble, you got a criminal history, and you're a wanted man, don't call the cops. Don't be a fool. You know, carry on about your business and go somewhere where the cops are not. Don't be an idiot. This seems like a nice place. I met a nice guy back there, but I said too much, man. We started talking about religion and started talking about politics almost, and next thing I know, one thing led to another. And I was telling the man that I didn't believe in Satan, you know what I mean? Like, then I asked him if I could go to his house to take a shower. He said no. I was like, oh, so it's not welcome home then, is it? It's not welcome home. Not like Georgia, you know? I mean, Georgia has its own problems, but Georgia's definitely a welcome home state. Texas is not a welcome home state. That's what I realized. Now, there are probably some people who is like, deserves to be Georgia residents, but not from what I've witnessed. Two of the most insane places that I've been to is Montgomery, Alabama, and Houston, Texas. Good God Almighty, son! You want to talk about crazy? I mean, they are far right, every one of them. Not all of them, but the majority of them far right. Super far right. I'm like, oh snap! Let me get out of here. I just don't want nothing to do with cops, you know. I mean, I'm a liberal. I'm a criminal. I'm corrupt. I just don't want anything to do with them. So that's what I'm doing. Anyway, so if you ever come to it's called Rhome, Texas. It seems okay. It's a big old highway system over there, though. Big old highway system. Yeah. And if I see any buildings for sale, I'll definitely let you know. You know how it is. There's good money in that. Those are Sinclair. If you need any beer or wine, you probably go there. Look at this. Talk about crazy. Talk about occultism. Oh look. Opens Tuesday through Sunday, 5 a.m. to 12 p.m. So they're smart. Smart. Because if you're drinking coffee after 12, more than likely you're either an addict or you're just suffering from insomnia. So I'm looking for, it said BC Rome Road. I don't think I'm there yet, so I'll hit you guys back in just a minute. I gotta figure out where I'm at. Okay, so it's the next. It's this one right here. I'm gonna take a left, go up under the bridge, and get on the main highway, direction I'm going. And I don't really expect the cops to call back, unless they do. I hope they don't actually. I don't see how they can help, except for questioning me. What's your name? Where you going? Where you coming from? What you doing? You got to have the ID? You got your birth certificate? It's just too much, you know? It's like, I bet you hoping I would call myself, bet you hoping I would call you if I was a criminal. You know what I'm saying? Stupid fools. That's why I feel that way today, but not all of them. The majority of them. I'll be back. Good world, it's me again. So there's one thing I do know. I don't know if you can see, but I'm at this, I would say quarry, but it's not a quarry. It's like a place where they just made a big dump site. There's cars over there, all over there. There's a bunch of rubble here. There's another big hill there. So if you look at every direction, you way in the back. Let's see. You see what I mean? I feel like I'm in Colorado already because it's as far as the eye can see. And I gotta go that way. And you know what? Tomorrow, I'll make my way up that highway. And then if all goes well, I feel like I should get up on top of that hill, but I feel like I got plenty cover right now. Tomorrow, I'll be going that way. And if all goes well, I will be in about a week. Oh God. On the highway 308. It'll carry me all the way to Roswell, New Mexico. And you know what? I think I'm gonna see some aliens. And this is whenever it'll be a good sound. Sound effects, you know? So yeah, this is not the most comfortable thing. Like, so stereotypical. The ground is so dry and it's probably gonna be difficult. It's even more uncomfortable than concrete because at least concrete is flat, you know? But it's okay, I don't care. I'm just worried about a cold rattler coming out trying to cuddle. Be a big old problem. Oh man, there's these things again. I thought we was over those. But anyway, I'll worry about it tomorrow. There's a 24-hour McDonald's in there. There's a store right behind me. And that's good, you know. Tomorrow I can wake up early if I want. Have some breakfast. There's also a shower in there, but I don't have money for a shower. I don't care. You know, it costs $18 to have a shower. And about 2 days walk that way is a lake and a river. I mean, I'm kind of chafed. I'm really salty. And woo-wee, boy, you want to talk about funky? Funky. But whatever, I don't care. It'll be okay. It's a part of the journey. But I'm going to take a bath and do some laundry about 2 days that way for sure. I guess I'm not even going to stick my thumb out tomorrow because I stuck my thumb out a few days ago and I rode right past the river that I was planning on getting at. That was way back in Houston. Far past Houston now. Several hundred miles. Far past Dallas too. Dallas is east. So everything went well with the dispatcher. She called me back and had a good prayer with a woman, you know. She called me back. It was kind of good too because she didn't ask me 1,000 questions like the other ones have. You know how I feel sometimes. It's like, man, I'm an officer of the law too, but I'm not gonna sit here and question you just to see. Ooh, man, there was one time I used to be like that, but after a while you say, oh, I'll never act that way again. I swear to God. If I ever get back into law enforcement, I'll never act like that again. I swear to God on my whole entire being. And for those people that I policed, I'm sorry. But a lot of people I policed, they knew. They were like, yeah, you'll see in time that ain't gonna be that cool. They were right. Then a few years passed by, I was like, well, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I'm sorry. Because I know what it felt like to be caught up in the middle of some nonsense. Because I have a what's it called? I had a freaking not insubordination, what's it called where you act out in public? Had one of those. Man, I gotta get somewhere and get clean, man. Mosquitoes have tore me up. Disorderly conduct, among other things, and it was like, that's a lie, man. I was not disorderly. The officer was not friendly. I gotta clean my legs, man. I've been getting destroyed by mosquitoes, and I don't think it's safe anymore. And ants, mosquitoes. Kind of afraid. Because of all the ants. Mosquitoes that's bitten me. You know, you ever get afraid of or ants bite you, mosquitoes bite you and stuff? Try not to scratch it, but sometimes you scratch it. It's like you break the skin, you know? But I got some Neosporin. I guess I'm gonna just not scratch them. I don't even want to show it on camera. But man, that's awful. I get destroyed by mosquitoes and ants, and try not to scratch it. It's not safe to scratch it. I'm not gonna scratch it. Probably need to take more baths, but this is not comfortable, but it's the best I got. God bless everybody. You have a good night. So check this out. So I was laying there and it was getting dark behind me, and I looked at the map or the radar, and sure enough, it started raining, and I would have been wet if I kept on walking. But this restaurant is called Love's. It has a McDonald's, it has a Church's, and it has another a diesel fueling station, truck stop. So I got up, left the comfort of the dump site over there, came in here. All night, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, McDonald's. So I'm kind of cold too. But the thing is, the good thing is there's like 50 trucks out there. So I'm pretty sure if I sit over there for a day or two, I could probably catch a ride all the way, all the way out west, you know. No, um, Roswell, New Mexico is a couple hundred miles away. California is a couple hundred too.